So now I'm back basically for a Blender, like car interior modeling tutorial part 15. So last time we left off, we did the button system right here, I think, which we're now done that. So now what I want to try to work on is the speed dial, and getting the speed dial on this thing right here. Here it is. So this is like a good estimate of what we want basically is this. This is what we want is this. So I'm just going to save that right there. And I'm going to probably end up using this too. A good general estimate of the speed pedometer. So I went on to here. And then I typed speed pedometer for Honda Civic 2002. So this is the type of speed pedometer we want. It's something like this. And we're probably going to make the textures on this or so. Which this is a good general estimate of how to do the textures on a computer. Like that, I think. Like that. Like this. So something like this, for example. So now we have that. So I'm just going to go into here, edit tab, duplicate, like that. Go in here and just take that out. And I'm just going to go into here and straighten that out like that. Straighten this out like that. Extrude. Scale like that. So we're going to scale that like that. Go into CTR tab, edge select. And like that. Just to go in. I'm assuming you already know how to use Blender already pretty much. That's why I did this tutorial. Because in order to use this right here, you would have to know how to use Blender very well, I would say. So I just need to get the picture of the speed pedometer. Like that. Like that. And like this. So this is what we need right here is this. So I'm going to end up using this right here. This is the one I'm going to use. Rotate. Cursor to selected. And I'm going to go shift add and add circle. Maybe lower this down to approximately around 10 like that. And just go into here. Should I do this one instead? I think I should do this one. So I'm going to do this one instead right here. And do this one instead. Yeah, like that. Kind of like that. And move that down, move this. Go into here, duplicate, scale, like that. Duplicate right here, like that. F, like that pretty much. F, knife. F, 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 and just add stuff into here, I think. F, 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 and just kind of add into here, I think. F, 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 and I'm just gonna go into here. F, and just select these two and click the F key on my keyboard to select all of these. These are not going to be perfect for poly, but that's okay, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go into here like that. F, edge slide, like that. F, edge slide, like that. So we want this to be perfectly aligned like that, and we're trying to focus mainly on doing face, 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 and face, face. So we have that all selected. So I'm just going to go into here, normal, like that. Not going to be 100% perfect, but that's okay. So I want to kind of do something more like in here with the knife tool. like that. X face, delete that. J, 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 J. Maybe readjust this a little bit towards my liking. Shift V, like that. Shift V, like that. Shift V, like grab, like that. Grab like this. Grab like this. J. So I select J like that. Grab like this. Grab like this. And now I'm just going to go into here and go into K. X. J, J, right here, J, 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 X face. So we have that now selected. So now what I'm going to do is go in kind of into here. Extrude X. So before I even going to do this, I'm probably going to go into here and select that too. Like that. Alt, last, J, 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 X, dissolve, edge, J, J, edge, X, dissolve, edge, face. Extrude. Extrude. Like that. Extrude. 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 So we have that now selected right there. So that's one of the pieces done. So now what we have to do is go into here. Extrude. Send. Extrude. Alt, mirror, collapse. Going into here, go duplicate, hide. Axe face, alt hide, scale, so this is what's done so far. See, look. So now what I'm going to basically do is I'm going to try to add the dots. Go into here, vertex, go cursor to selected right there. And now I'm just going to go into here, this, and add cylinder. like that, pretty much. Scale the axis like that, scale like that. CTRL for link and CTRI for inverse, and I'm just going to hide that, and now I'm just going to go into here and inset right there, inset again, and just go Alt M and just collapse that, and I'm just going to go into here like that, like that. Cursor to selected, go Alt D and add cube, scale like that, scale like this, and just kind of add that more like that, scale like that. Go this right here, go into here, and I'm just gonna go bonding box like that, like that, W, bevel, W, bevel, like that, Alt, hide, scale that down like that, put that more like that, go Shift duplicate, grab, and I'm just gonna go S, Shift S, cursor to selected, like this, like that, go Shift F, S, off, offset, Shift I, offset, like that. And what else I'm gonna do right here? So I want this to be more right about that, cursor to selected, like that, rotate this, like that, go duplicate, like that, go into here, like that, duplicate, cursor to selected, like that, go 3D cursor, rotate that right about there, and there we have one of the things done right there. Like that, bonding box. And now we're going to move that like that. And kind of like that. So we have that ready to be used. So that's one thing right there. So now what I'm going to do is go into top right here, go into this face right here, cursor to selected, and just go into here and spacebar, add, cylinder, scale, axe face, extrude scale, like that, extrude, extrude scale, extrude, set, like that, and set, Alt M, collapse, like this. Like that. So we have that now done. Being so now I'm just gonna go into here, rotate that, go into here, rotate that, like that, go into here, rotate that, kind of like this. Normal. So now I'm done the speed dial, and I think I'm done the speed dial, and that's what it is. Sorry if I didn't talk. I was just kind of too busy with this. But that's how you mainly do the speed dial. So if I were to go into here and go hide that, that's what it pretty much looks like, pretty much. Like that. It might not be the most perfect, but pretty much how it looks. I'm going to try to go into here and go into here, smooth. Smooth right there, smooth transition. And that's what it looks like so far. The only thing I had to mainly do now is the actual car, the car steering wheel handle and all that, and that's it. And then we're done the dashboard of this car. But modeling a car basically is like modeling the interior of the car is like modeling the entire car itself. Like modeling an interior of a car is like modeling a whole bunch of stuff to make up the interior of the car. And this is what it looks like for the interior of the car right here. Like that. All tied. Like that pretty much. And that's what it looks like pretty much right there. It's like that. So I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope this tutorial has really helped you out a lot. Please subscribe to my tutorial. And I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope this tutorial really helped you out a lot, and I hope this tutorial really made you an even better computer modeler, and even better, makes you better at modeling car interiors. So I hope this tutorial helps you out. Yeah, this is what the car interior looks like. So if I were to go out it here, that's what it's looking like so far. Like that. And like that. Almost fully completed. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I really hope this tutorial helped you out. Please subscribe to this tutorial, and please give me likes, and I really hope you liked this tutorial. Thank you, goodbye, and this is it with part 15. Part 16, I'm going to be working on the actual part, the steering wheel, and the actual part that comes out of here, this actual thing that connects to the steering wheel itself.